Hey, what's going on, everyone? Joke here, and today we are jumping into the full release of How Many Dudes? It is an auto-battler roguelite where you amass a massive army of dudage. You got different classes, different techniques, different special abilities, and you get your boys together, and you see how many of you it takes to slap the monkey. We're going to jump in and see exactly how far we can get. It's a tale as old as time. We've got one regular dude, 10 toddlers, their entire lives ahead of them, their parents waiting just outside, and 100 big ones to be made. So, of course, we are fighting to the death. You guys might think I'm a villain, but you're the ones watching, all right? So who are the real bad guys here? At least I'm getting paid. And so we can see our HP in the top left. Things are looking good for me. Not so good for this guy. And now we get to get our money and grab ourselves a new dude. So we've got chef dudes or samurai dudes. When he deals direct damage, he prepares a burger that heals for 70% of his attack power. He can have 4 burgers prepared at a time, and he delivers them to roster dudes as needed. The samurai dude was in the demo. I feel like for the purpose of the full release, I want to get brand new dudes only. So let's grab the chef dude. You're a healer. You've got a 5% crit chance, 24 run speed, and you do 20 damage. And so now we've got 7 little ducks or 6 duck-sized horses. We get more money if we take the fight on the right. And after this, we get a relic. So jump in. My boy is now flipping burgers while punching horses at the same time. Very talented. And so essentially, whenever that bar fills up, you just start feeding the other dudes to increase their health. So now let's grab a chef dude. Rush order. When the chef dude prepares a burger, he has a 30% chance to prepare an additional burger. Chained effect. Chained effects can re-trigger repeatedly off themselves. Wow, that could be busted. We could get some insane healing for that. Relics stocked by the merchant dude have a 10% chance to go on sale for 50% off. I don't mind that. The first item we get, we could buy new items incredibly cheap. When the battle starts, the dude type at the end of your roster immediately taunts up to 5 random enemies for 3 seconds. Out of all these, we should go for the rush order so we can heal like crazy. I feel like early on, right now, we should be near indestructible with all these burgers. Yeah, nearly full HP. Now we can get a dentist dude. So we can have fast food and then a dentist. When the dentist dude deals direct damage, he injects a random dude with Novocaine for 5 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. Each stack of Novocaine prevents incoming damage. So you turn our other units into tanks. So not only can we have our healer, we can have damage mitigation. I feel like we should grab you too. It's also just great for our dental hygiene, you know? 3 geese, 4 mallard ducks. I'm excited, man. I want to see all the new characters and items they've stacked in this game because the demo for this was already insane. All right, we should probably grab ourselves another dentist. Let's do that. Now we can buy an item, a bean burrito. That makes them fart when they die. I don't want to plan to die. I do want my free complimentary dude juice, so I'm grabbing that. Catering truck. The chef dude gains 20% toughness. When he prepares a burger, he gains a stacking 10% block chance that lasts until he blocks. I do like that, but also if we save our money, we can end up investing it later for even more cash. So I'm thinking, unless we absolutely need it, let's go ahead and save, and let's fight these rats. Keep an eye on the health. Looks like everyone's good so far. You can see the needles inside of everybody, so you can tell exactly how much damage resistance they've got, which is good to note. Healing done, 152. Can I see how much damage prevented? I see 28 damage. Got it. So not crazy good. Let's get another chef dude. Let's go for the goats and the duck-sized horses. I want to see the new animals we've got too, because I know now they've got like crabs and snakes and all sorts of crazy stuff. Easy. Easy. We've got zombie dude, paladin dude, and Spartan dude. You guys all existed in the demo, so I'm re-rolling this. You guys all existed in the demo as well. Re-rolling this. Trooper dude. When battle starts, in every 10 seconds, he calls down an orbital strike on a random enemy, damaging all enemies caught in the blast for 100% of his DPS. We also have a psionic dude. He taunts 5 enemies when the battle starts. When he deflects or takes deflected damage, he has a 5% chance to taunt 2 nearby enemies for 3 seconds. So you are a tank. Let's grab the trooper dude so we've got a little bit more DPS. Go full on Space Marine. Got a free regular dude. And let's go for the 21 rats. Oh, there goes the orbital strike. And so as soon as the fight starts, in every 10 seconds, you just shoot out a laser beam. But that laser beam isn't crazy strong because it only does as much damage as your fist does. Let's get ourselves another chef, dude. Go for the geese. We might lose the trooper. It's getting kind of close, but the burgers are going crazy right now. I want to see how much healing you guys did this round because that seemed kind of nuts. 315. Okay. Let's get another trooper. Mouthwash. The dentist dude uses Novocaine injection 5 times when the battle starts. Whenever he uses Novocaine injection, he also heals the most injured roster dude for 50% of his attack power. So you can also heal. We can double down on the healing. Novocaine injection now stacks 1 additional time. In addition, the dentist dude uses Novocaine injection whenever he lands a critical hit. When any dude gets knocked out, all dudes gain 90% toughness for 2 seconds. Once per battle, global cooldown. Let's do the mouthwash. That seems like it could be kind of nuts to snowball with. We got some free dude juice. That makes me uncomfortable, but I'll take it. And now let's go for the little ducks. What I really want are a ton of these troopers so we can have laser beams going off like crazy. I think that will make me incredibly happy. We're not losing a single guy. We are already busted. Reroll this. Ranger dude. When he deals direct damage, he has a 25% chance to fire a magic arrow at a distant enemy for 100% of his attack power. Cyborg dude. When a cyborg dude deals direct damage to his primary target, he has a 25% chance to grant a stacking 1% attack power to all cyborg dudes for the rest of the battle. So you want as many cyborgs as possible so all you guys can go exterminate together. I feel like I want the ranger dude, so we've got arrows flying like crazy. Let's do that. Snapping turtle. The creature's attack damage removes fingers, reducing its target's attack power by 1% for the rest of battle, stacking up to 10 times. I feel like if you bit off my finger, I would be more weak than just 1%. The chef dude starts each battle with maximum burgers, and his burgers gain 50% increased healing. That is insanely good. When a dude takes fatal damage, he has a 15% chance to survive with 1 HP and gain 100% deflection for 3 seconds. I said I was gonna save my money, but 50% increased healing right off the bat is gnarly. I can't say no to this. We are gonna be so busted. We got full burgers, and we can barely lose any HP. We are so strong. The turtle's got nothing, man. Consider yourself snapped. All right. Let's grab another ranger dude because I want to see what they can end up doing. Rattlesnake. The creature's attack damage applies 1% vulnerability to its target for the rest of the battle, stacking up to 10 times. All right. There he is. It's not very big. Some of these guys are incredibly tanky, though. I feel like we might want to keep getting more chef dudes just to make sure we survive. But if we have 5 of these guys, that's a little overkill. Let's grab another ranger dude. I want to see what these items can end up evolving them into. That's more toughness. When he prepares a burger, he gets the block chance. The dentist dude gains 5% crit chance. In addition, each stack of Novocaine injection causes 10% of incoming damage to be spread out over 3 seconds. All dudes gain temporary health equal to 6% of their max HP every 2 seconds. This temporary health lasts until it's depleted. So that would give us way more survivability. I feel like I want to go with the laughing gas. I could re-roll this, but we've only got 1 more dice. So I'm going to save up. And let's go ahead and go for the rats. I don't know what it is about this game, man, but it is just the perfect version of junk food. You get a perfect build going. You're obliterating all these things, and it is overwhelmingly satisfying. So I'm just really happy it's finally out. Ranger dude, dentist dude. Let's go with more rangers. Go for the duck-sized horses. I'm not really noticing the arrows. There we go. So every single time they attack, there's a chance they shoot something else across the map. Nice. Let's get another trooper dude. Stasis cube. Enemies cannot attack until 1.5 seconds after combat starts. The dude type at the end of your roster gains more max HP. All dudes gain 20% evasion for 8 seconds when the battle starts. So this has always been a really gnarly item. The stasis cube seems funny though. They're just gonna stand and let me kill them. Let's do false face. Go for the toddlers. Already halfway dead. Oh, we can see the progress on that item now at the top left. That's cool. So we know exactly how long it lasts, which helps out quite a bit. Another trooper. More HP. 2 skelly dudes are summoned when the battle starts. When a dude taunts, there is a 5% chance he pierces into the underworld and summons a skelly dude with a 1-second global cooldown. We don't really have anyone that taunts, so I'm going to ignore that. And I'm not going to buy anything. I'm just going to go ahead and beat down 61 duck-sized horses. This might be the most busted build I've ever done. I don't feel like I've made this game as such of a cakewalk as I have right now. Let's go ahead and grab another ranger dude just so we can keep our DPS up. We've got 2 crabs, 3 ravens, and 6 goats. When the creature deals attack damage, it has a 10% chance to latch onto its target for 3 seconds. While latched, it damages the target for 75% of its DPS every half second. The creature's attack damage has a 10% chance to apply 10% miss chance to its target for 2 seconds. That could be deadly, depending on how many ravens we've got, but we should be fine. They have way more health than I expected. But we're making a dent. We're making more than a dent. And now it is burger time. And I don't think we've lost a single dude this entire run. Let's grab another dentist. Because why not? Strange spores. What do these do again? Your dudes attune their spirits. For the next 3 seconds, their HP is equalized every second. Got it. Okay. We got 38 geese. We are almost at the boss fight. I think we can see what it is ahead of time. So we'll check that out after this fight. The evasion is so strong, man. One of the best items in the game without a doubt. General dude, zombie dude, or cleric dude. Seen all you guys before, so I'm re-rolling. Explorer dude and cowboy dude. When a roster dude takes damage below 30% HP, the explorer dude gives him a sip from his canteen to heal him. So you're a healer as well, for 150% of his DPS. His canteen can hold 2 sips and refills 1 sip every 3 seconds. I don't think we need 2 healers. Every 3 seconds, the cowboy dude lassos a roster dude and forces him to dash to his side, prioritizing dudes who are further away. So you bring everybody in so we can focus our damage down. I don't know if I love either of these guys because they don't seem to do a lot of DPS. You got some toughness, so you could tank a little bit for me. All right, let's grab the cowboy dude. Let's try this out. We got 2 Canada geese, 7 goats, and 13 gooses. All right, so hold on. Where's my cowboy? Where you at? There you are. So you just pull someone across the map over to your location. Let me see you do it again. I'm not really sure how useful that is. You also are not getting any opportunities to hit. There we go. So you pull in that dentist all the way there, and we just have that pack mentality. I think what I'm more interested in is what kind of items you get, because maybe when you lasso someone, you can give them a buff, which is kind of what I'm expecting. Let's do another trooper. I want more beams. Got a bunch of regular dudes. Arsenal. All dudes gain 5% crit chance and 20% crit damage. When the cowboy dude lassos a dude, he has a 25% chance to also lasso an enemy, reducing its attack power by 10% and applying 20% vulnerability to it. When he catches a dude with his lasso, the cowboy dude also shoots up to 6 nearby enemies for 100% of his DPS, splitting the damage between them. This damage always crits. That's insane. Yeah, we got to go for the 6-shooter. So we'll just have things flying all over the screen. We got arrows, we got laser beams, we got burgers, and of course we got bullets and loaded needles. Don't forget about that. We'll sometimes seek out injured dudes and dash to them, attacking them for 2 seconds and becoming immune to taunts for the duration. We got an alpha wolf. I keep forgetting, I have to see what the boss is. But if we can gang up on this dog, give him the best pets he's ever received. I wonder if there's only one enemy on screen. Will you shoot him 6 times with your gun? Let's grab another dentist going into the boss fight. We've got some bottled lightning, which is a big burst of damage. And we've got the horse-sized duck. When a trooper dude uses orbital strike, he and all dudes near the impact location gain 5% attack power, 2% attack speed, and 1% crit chance for 5 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. When a roster dude takes fatal damage, there's a 50% chance for the cowboy dude to lasso him out of harm's way and fully heal him once per battle. Okay, once per battle's okay. Otherwise, this would be so overpowered. I want to save my money so we can invest it. We've got so much cash. I've got some items if things get bad too. So I'm going to dismiss this, and we're just going to go in amid a powerful quack, creating a traveling shockwave that throws dudes in its path. I'm worried. This guy's usually pretty tough, but none of these items will really be a game changer for us anyway, so let's fight. We might lose somebody. We're running out of burgers. We're losing our regular dudes. That's the first casualty this entire run. Come on, guys. We're not using any items. You can do this.
Rev up those fryers, because we got one horse-sized duck.
Let's grab another ranger dude. Target painter. 30% of all direct damage the trooper dude deals gets added to the damage of his next orbital strike. It's not bad. The dude type at the top of your roster gains more attack power. I like that too. I'm gonna grab the captain's hat. What does the pumpkin latte do? Immediately grant 2 health potions and reduce their price by 50%. So that's just a buff on healing potions. I'm gonna grab the captain's hat. Trinket stash. Bind a trinket to a dude type for the rest of the run. The wielder gains 10% crit chance and 15% attack power and can no longer be cleaved. For every 25 feet the wielder travels, he gains a stacking 1% attack power for the rest of the battle. When the wielder takes fatal damage, he fully heals and gains 30% attack power for the rest of the battle, once per battle. I feel like we should grab the ghillie suit. I'm going to go ahead and give it to the trooper dude. I have an idea here. Now we're in the next biome. We've got the field. They're just pulling all the dead guys. All right, I want to move the trooper up top, give him as much damage as possible, because that's going to beef up his beam. I don't think we need to worry about reviving. We've just got little ducks, and they'll get themselves back up after a certain amount of rounds anyway. So we should be more than fine. Got the revive report. Yeah, 3 rounds. Scavenger dude. We've got food dude. The food dude will visit your dude ranch this round with a selection of delicious meals. So we've got some brand new events. Promoter dude. Yeah, easy. Exactly what I thought. We got one cowboy fighting for his life. We got to get more cowboys. But it's not giving me that option. It wants me to get even more dentists. Let's do the ranger, dude. Psst, dude. Word's getting around that your dudes are pretty tough, so I got a bonus fight opportunity for you. You got to pony up for the entry fee to the fight. But if you win, you can pick a relic from the prize pool. After the match, your dudes will get restored back to their current state, even if you lose. Pretty good deal, if you don't think about it too hard. Okay, so we have 5 wolves, 2 porcupines, and we get a free relic. Yeah, dude, I'm down. It's an extra challenge fight, I guess. Use the mushroom. This is a tough fight, man. If we knock out some dogs, we should be okay. Now it's just the porcupines. Do some dude juice. These things are crazy strong. One left, one left. Yes! All right. That was nuts, but hopefully it's worth it. What do we get?
Oh, yeah.
Golden glove. All dudes gain 5% evasion. Oh, this is a random item that only you can give us. Nice. All right. When a dude evades, he has a 10% chance to deal direct damage to his attacker for 100% of his DPS. This damage always crits. All dudes gain 5% deflection. When a dude deflects, he has a 10% chance to gain 10% block for 2 seconds. All dudes gain 2% regen. When a dude heals through regeneration, he has a 10% chance to heal for an additional 20% of his max HP. That is so good. Give me the ice bath. Holy crap. We have a leopard and 39 little ducks. Used pretty much all of my items on that fight. Your attack gains piercing. The little ducks are easy. The leopard, not so much. I'm getting kind of nervous now. That fight really did scare me with the porcupines. What I'm thinking is we probably need to get more chefs. We've only got 4 of them, and they can't really heal up all the dudes that we've got. But I'm never getting that offer. I finally got a cowboy dude, which is great. 17 ravens. We're gonna be missing like crazy in this fight. But we gotta stick to our guns. We got $3 grand right now. Come on, fellas. All right, that wasn't so bad. In any game, I am always dreading an enemy that makes your mischance go up, and then you're just sitting there for turn after turn after turn, doing no damage and getting whittled down. Pokemon started that fear when they've got the move that like shoots sand in your eye, the pocket sand. I know pocket sand's from King of the Hill, but you know what I'm talking about. Chef dude, we need you now. I'll take that free dude. We got honey badgers, dog-sized rats, and ravens. Creature has taunt resistance. Well, we're not taunting at all. Your attack split the plague, reducing our healing received, and then you, of course, make us miss. So that's fine. Roll it. Honey badger, don't give a crap. Neither do we. We got our healing on point now. I guess that promoter dude is just a really insane challenge. Let's do another trooper. Should I? We've got 4 dentists. I can get 1 more, just for some survivability. When the dentist dude uses Novocaine injection, he has a 30% chance to grant temporary health to a random injured dude. I like that because that's going to boost up our survivability, which is something we really need. I'm going to buy this and then leave it alone, not buy anything else. You guys have pack mentality. You get pinch. But now that means the dentist will be healing us too. Yeah, we can see the temporary health there. It's helping out a lot. There's supposed to be someone that comes to our ranch that will upgrade our regular dudes because we've got so many. Take a trooper. Dude, you got some nice relics there. I know where to find more, but it's dangerous to venture out into the dudiverse unprotected. Let me borrow some relics for 11 rounds, and I'll repay you by bringing them back with a bonus relic. How about it? You can part with these relics for a little while, can't you? Okay, so I could give him my 6-shooter. And then we get waffle fries. Burgers now come with a side of waffle fries, granting the dude attack power. That's really good, actually. I don't think I want to lose my mouthwash. That gives us so much healing. For a retainer, the dentist dude gains attack speed, and each stack of Novocaine injection now also heals for up to 3% of the dude's max HP every second. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give you the 6-shooter so I can get the waffle fries. 11 rounds is insane. Can I see when you come back? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. You got to take the risk. You got to take the risk. Canada geese, ravens, and dog-sized rats. we shouldn't see that much of a reduction in our healing. It is noticeable, but we're okay. We're okay. Because right now the game is pretty simple, but once you start to get to wave 80, 100, you're going to bite yourself if you don't make these decisions. Let's get another chef dude, 2 cougars, and 3 feral hogs. Gain 20% run speed and 2% attack speed for each nearby creature of the same type. Well, there's only 3 of them, so that's not that insane. And then you just got the piercing, which I'm not worried about. I don't like these fights that have a few monsters that are incredibly strong, though. They definitely make me more nervous. All right, smooth sailing. Let's grab another cowboy. Oh, we can use this to actually look at a breakdown on all our stats. That's nice. They didn't have this in the demo. So if I ever forget what one thing does, I can just pull this up. And then I can also see the other items we can end up getting. Nifty, all right. So you can build ahead even if you've never seen something. I like that because with games like this, you can probably find a bunch of people that are going to min-max every single detail. I don't have the brain capacity to do that. I acknowledge that, but that's there if you like that. Let's do a cowboy, dude. Finally, we can train.
Dude, you got a whole crop of regular dudes just hanging around, being all weak and dumb. If you want, I'll train them up real good. Just give me 5 rounds with them, and they'll come back different. Check out these openings in my Dude Academy.
All right, so I want... Why don't we just do an even spread? Do 2 cowboys, 2 dentists, 2 rangers. And then let's go for 421 bees. Not the bees. Well, actually, holy crap. The bees are strong. What? Did not expect that. The situation has been made even worse with the appearance of yet even more bees. Give me the chef dude. Let's use some dude juice right now. Revive my guys. Restocking the merchant dude shop now costs 25 less. We're never restocking. Every time the merchant dude's inventory gets stocked, there's a 25% chance he gets charmed into letting you restock the shop for free. Both of these items are not really exciting for me right now. Late game, yes, but right now, no. We got rattlesnakes and feral hogs. We get a relic, and we almost have the food dude, so we can see exactly what he does. I'm intrigued. We can knock out a few pigs here. All right, let's speed this up. Grab another chef. 30% of all direct damage the trooper deals gets added to his orbital strike. Immediately grant 2 pocket dice. Immediately gain 2 dude juice. All consumables used during battle have a 30% chance not to be consumed. I like both of these, but I still want to keep leaning into my damage output right now with the target painter. The fights are going on long enough that they do get at least 1 additional orbital strike, because we have to wait 10 seconds after the fight starts. So that's okay. I'll take that. Mallard ducks go down fast. This is light speed, man. Now, what do? Whoa, dude. You've got a lot of hungry dudes in this here ranch. Look at them. They're just skin and bones. And other stuff, too, probably. Hair, ligaments, butts. Anyway, if you got the cash, I could cook up a nice meal for one of your dude types. It'll make them stronger for the rest of the run. I got a great selection. What'll it be? For the rest of the run. Okay. More cleave and crit chance. More attack power. 30% attack power? Give me that. Oh, I need to pick one person? Oh, God, I didn't read. All right, let's do the ranger dudes, because they've got the arrows that fling, and it's 100% of your attack power. So we can boost up that damage. All right, that's worth it. Panda bear. I almost want to go this way so I can beat up a panda bear, but I want more money. Let's fight the rats. Plus, like I said, the fights with more enemies, more weaker enemies, are usually a lot easier. Unless they're bees. We learned that the hard way. Let's go, more chefs. Thanks, chef. We're about to lose our regular dude. He is fighting for his life right now. That's your hot pot. Let's grab another ranger dude. My guys have returned. This is a massive DPS increase. And we're also really close to getting our scavenger dude back. $768. This is kind of mean-spirited, but you know what? You could just pay my morals away. I got $4 grand. I'll beat up $1 million toddlers if I must. Thank you. Let's do another dentist. Grab the meteor. More damage. We are going hard into DPS right now, and I want to continue to do that. Milkshake. When the chef dude delivers a burger, he has a 30% chance to fling a milkshake at the dude, applying temporary health to him and a nearby dude for 150% of the chef dude's attack power for 4 seconds. That's not bad either. That would give us some insane survivability, and we're about to get the waffle fries. Yeah, but we got the business dude coming up, Joe. Don't spend all your money before the business dude. Dismiss. One thing at a time. It'll come back. The chef guy is making me incredibly hungry. But I can't eat anything right now because, ironically enough, as soon as I'm done recording this video, I have a dentist appointment. All right, let's grab another dentist dude. The Stallion. When its HP drops below 30%, it panics and runs around, damaging all dudes in its path for 20% of its attack power and throwing them. The horses are the worst. They do a ton of damage. They stall like crazy, like no other. Yeah, we already lost a bunch of dudes. It's okay, we can come back for this. I think we've got our new items now. Let's grab another cowboy dude, keep it balanced. Fantastic. What's the boss? 11 snapping turtles and 26 crabs. The dudes also spawn far apart from each other. That's okay, we can do that. The snapping turtles take a long time to beat down. So do the crabs. That's going to be a really long fight. But good thing we've got our orbital lasers. Yeah, dude, the survivability right now is crazy. And then, of course, we've got the waffle fries increasing our damage output. Who's doing the most damage? The trooper dude, of course. Ranger dude. How much healing are we getting? Dentist dude is healing more than the chef dude right now? I mean, that makes sense. You get so many more items. That retainer is nuts. And the mouthwash. Let's grab another cowboy dude. I am investing all of my money in the baller package, thank you. And you can double my cash. Yeah. And now we get to fight 687 bees, because we saw how well that worked out last time. Should I really do that? This might be a really bad idea for us. I'm going to use a dude juice. I haven't backed out yet. I've only been doing the harder fights. So I'm going to do this, and then immediately, meteor. Boom. All right, we should be fine. We had the extra healing items anyway, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Mallard ducks. And now it is time. It is time for the snapping turtles. It is time for the crabs. It is time for even more laser beams. All right. I can't afford anything. I'm too poor, so I'll get this out of my face. But I might buy a dude juice just in case and a pocket dice. I think that's a smart thing to do. We can restock this too. Buy another dude juice. Because, you know, things could go bad. Especially when it's all split up like this, right? Yeah, this is going to be a long fight. Exactly what I said. We are losing a ton of guys right now. It's okay. Hold out. Hold out. The crabs are almost dead. Just a few more turtles. That was not smooth. But at least we waited, so now we can only use one dude juice to heal everybody up, which is nice. Grab another ranger dude. 25% of all overhealing now gets converted in temporary health. I do like that. I also like the deflection. When a dude deflects, he gains 3% attack speed for 5 seconds. Man, if I could grab both of these items, that would be fantastic. Let's get the Ring of Shielding. The wielder gains 20% deflection. When he deflects, he has a 20% chance to gain 30% attack power for 2 seconds. The wielder gains a stacking 20% cleave during battle for every unconscious dude on your team. Don't want to plan to have unconscious dudes. When the wielder heals any target, he also has a chance equal to his crit chance to heal the most injured roster dude for the same amount. Can I look at their crit chance if I grab this? Your crit chance is 5. Your crit chance is 10. So we can give the inhaler to the dentist. And now we're in the desert. Let's go ahead and heal everybody up. We got 5 wolves, 11 crabs, and 16 ravens. Smuggler dude. The smuggler dude will visit your dude ranch this round. If you can give him some cash, he'll get you a relic that you can't get on your own. But I gave all my money to the business dude. I didn't know that was going to happen. Oh, that sucks. All right, well. What is the boss? 2 werewolves, 7 wolves. Enemies gain piercing. Psst, dude, I can tell you got a discerning eye for rare relics. What if I told you I could get my hands on relics that some would consider unnatural? It'll only take me 10 rounds to get my hands on some unconventional relics for you to choose from. For a fee, of course. Come on, dude. You ain't gonna find relics like these on your own. That's for sure. I can get you relics from the warrior family. I'll bring back 3 of these relics after 10 rounds. You can pick 1 to keep. Do we got a deal? Yeah, for sure. That's not that expensive. I thought that was going to be way worse. And so I just get to pick 1 out of 3 of these that you've grabbed. Got it. All right. 51 ravens. Let's throw hands. Or I guess throw wings and beaks. Dude, the healing on the dentist is nuts. 2.8K. Are you the best character in this game? You might be. Grab myself a trooper. I need new items for some of my other classes, though. The ranger dude feels incredibly underwhelming. So then I ask myself, Joe, why have you given yourself 12 of these? You should probably slow down on the rangers. The cowboy dude is a little underwhelming, too. I think that's what really makes this game exciting, though. It's all the different items that really evolve these dude types and make them do completely different things. All right, let's grab another dentist. Dog-sized rats. I feel like the first time you play How Many Dudes, it takes you like 2 or 3 hours to get through a run. But once you understand the rhythm and what you want to go into, it's much faster. Because I know no matter what, unless I start hitting a wall, I am taking this right option. I want all the money. Another dentist item. When the dentist dude applies Novocaine injection to a dude who is at maximum stacks, that dude gains attack speed and run speed. I'll take it. Let's make him even stronger. 3 horses, 5 rattlesnakes, 8 honey badgers. Do the horses also have that ability where they run around? No, it's just the stallions. Okay. Way easier, way easier. I can handle that. Even more troopers. Okay, we can give you my rush order. I like the rush order. We can just chain burgers like crazy. Although the dentist is doing a lot of the heavy lifting, you could give him that. And we'll get Blaze of Glory. Orbital Strike now delivers 3 laser grenades Each grenade fires 3 laser bolts at random enemies that deal direct damage for 50% of the trooper dude's attack power. That is incredible. Yeah, I'll do that. You're going to take the retainer that you just gave me so you could get some special sauce. The healing from the chef dude's burgers can now crit. In addition, his burgers grant 10% crit chance. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. The unicorn. You have so many buffs. The creature's attacks have a 20% chance to launch a bursting star at a random dude, damaging all dudes near the impact area and throwing them. When its HP drops below 30%, you get panicky. Hate that ability. You have piercing on your attacks. We can do this. The geese are going to be easy. Then we're all just going to pound down on the unicorn. Come on. It's going to panic soon. My dentists are looking low. Oh my. Slow down. Slow down. What's happening? This is nuts. Guys, it's just a unicorn. I'm going to use the burner phone to teleport you guys and give you some extra HP. Did it not work? Dude juice? Let's use the spores. Holy crap, that was insane. I need another dentist. How close are we to a shop? We are nowhere close to a shop. The merchant is so many waves away. All right, we're gonna have to coast on some easier fights. I keep thinking I can handle these rats, but there's no way I can handle these rats. I'm missing half of my army. So let's do the dog-sized rats instead. Slow it down for a little bit. These dentists are healing like their lives depend on it. No, not the troopers. It's because we lost so much healing output with that one guy. All right, get another dentist. Porcupines and rattlesnakes. I don't want the stallions. Definitely not. We'll have to do the porcupines and the rattlesnakes. It has a 15% chance when receiving attack damage to deal damage to the attacker. So that's why we were dying last time, and probably why we're going to have a hard time here, too. I'm going to use the lightning. Stun. There go our regular dudes. There's one trooper. The good news is these guys are going to start reviving soon. After this next fight, they should be up and at 'em. Grab another dentist. I have so many now. I'm just trying to hang in there. All right, train my regular dudes. Give me one trooper, one chef, one ranger, one more trooper. Yeah, we're going to have a ton of people come back next round. 2 cougars, 5 wolves, 6 honey badgers. The ducks are pretty easy, though. I've only got 29 guys, though. I've got half of my army. We're going to use the meteor. Let's use it where we'll get the most value for it, right here. Okay. 1 badger down. 2 badgers, 3 badgers. Okay. We took some more losses, but now so many people are going to be alive again. Yeah, 45 out of 55. Oh, I didn't realize. This is a relic, but we get a merchant anyway. He's not on the map. Well, then buy the dude juice. Absolutely. No, buy the dude juice. Don't misclick. The cowboy dude gains 150% run speed. When he finishes pulling a dude with his lasso, he grants all nearby dudes crit chance and attack power. I will take that too. I'm going to use this dude juice. We are all up now. When does the scavenger dude come back? He's a ways away. Let's buy another dude juice. Oh, I can't afford it anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm nervous, all right? I'm nervous. I'm afraid I'm going to lose my precious dudes. But not to 261 geese, that's for sure. No way, right? Come on, keep healing up. Don't make me nervous like this. We need more burgers. We're not making burgers fast enough. Eagle Amulet. When the ranger dude fires a magic arrow, he has a 30% chance to gain a stacking 1% crit chance and 5% attack power for the rest of the battle. And that's off of a 20% chance, right? 25% chance. It's not terrible. Every 8 seconds, any dude with no dudes near him will get knocked out, teleport to a new location near a random dude, and instantly revive. I don't really love that idea because we've already got the cowboys that are wrestling everybody up. So I'm going to get the Eagle Amulet. Probably gives me the most value out of everything there. Mallard Ducks. All right, smooth sailing again. We got nothing to worry about. It was scary there for a little while. Let's grab a ranger dude. Okay, cool. Cage Tiger. When any dude gets knocked out, all dudes gain 20% crit chance. The third dude type on your roster gains 10% crit chance. We should put the dentist there. I should grab this and put the dentist there. All dudes gain 5% crit chance. Wow, that's everybody though? We should do the battle standard. So now everyone's got a decent chance to crit. The cowboy dudes had 0 crit before that. Panda bears, 3 horse-sized ducks. These guys are tough, but we've gotten some time to grow. We're going to get our money back soon, too. And then once we get that back, we can go to the shop. Or we can save it and reinvest it for even more money, which is what I used to do. I'm not sure if that's still viable. I'm hovering over that dude juice. No, we might do this without a single guy going down. Heck yeah, we are. All right, awesome. Let's grab another trooper. $8 grand, 1 King Cobra. The creature's attack damage applies 1% vulnerability. So the same thing the rattlesnake does. You're just going to be huge. I'm sure you're going to take forever to die. Yeah, there you are. Knock out the pigs. The pigs get that buff depending on how many pigs are on the map. The orbital lasers all at once? We lost so many dentists that day. Traumatic. Let's hire one more. Got our extra dudes back. 2 gorillas. We are finally at the gorillas. The big pivotal tipping point. All right, I'm going to go ahead and be safe because we got a merchant coming up. I'm going to use the dude juice now to top off all of our health and then go against the gorillas. Just in case, you know. You can never be too safe. Dude, I am getting genuinely surprised at how strong we are. And then every 10 seconds, we just get a nuke that hits the screen and deletes one enemy, which is fantastic. All right, let's get the cowboys up to 10. Now let's buy a dude juice. The cowboy dude gains 15% toughness. When he lassos a dude, he has a 30% chance to lasso another dude. And that's a chained effect? All right, let's buy that. I don't want to spend too much money. I want to continue to invest. But let's restock one more time. The trooper dude now has a 10% chance to use orbital strike when he lands a direct crit. Whoa, that could be good. I'm going to buy that too. When a trooper dude uses orbital strike, he and all dudes near the impact location gain attack power, attack speed, and crit chance. That's also good. I'm going to buy that too. Stop spending money. Let's just look one more time. Immediately gain 3 regular dudes. When a dude returns to your ranch from the Dude Whisperer, he has a 50% chance to bring back an additional new dude of a random dude type from your posted flyers. The chef dude gains toughness. When he prepares a burger, he gains stacking block chance. That is a ton of survivability. I don't really care too much about the job ad. I'll buy the catering truck. I'll buy the dude juice. I'll buy the dice, and I will dismiss. We got 4 duck-sized horses. Horse-sized ducks. Same thing. I guess duck-sized horses are not that threatening. But let's go ahead and run it. Dude, the damage? About to lose some dentists right now? There goes our evasion buff. Dude, the porcupines, they're gnarly, man. You have to make sure you got the healing to outpace that thorn damage. Okay. All right. Let's grab another chef. Stop giving me the horse-sized ducks. Over and over and over again. This is the same thing, but way worse because now we have horses. I feel like I actually want to go for the king cobra. The horses just suck when they panic. We're about to get a ton of items back. All right, let's do this. We'll be fine. There's no way we lose this. Yeah. Stop being afraid. You have nothing to be afraid of. You are tearing up this game right now, Joe. You have created the dream team of cowboys and dentists. The combination no one would have thought possible because they have terrible teeth usually, right? Trooper dude, ranger dude, trooper dude. We got our items back. We got 2 stallions, 19 wolves. Dude, the pack mentality is going to be nuts right now. It's going to be nuts. They're going to be so tanky. It's okay. We got our items back. The lassos are going wild. And the boss is going to be those werewolves. So we got to be ready for that. Let's do more troopers. Let's invest all of our money yet again. Because that is the winning routine for this game. Because then you get to a point where you can just buy as many items as possible. Oh, there are the mines. Yeah, we have the blaze of glory going off right now. The laser grenades. Look at those. That's crazy. The trooper might just be my favorite dude. Another dentist. 111 ravens. It's our last fight until the boss. It's a really nice early game burst, too. Because you get the orbital lasers and then those grenades. And then by the time the fight really starts, we've already killed half the enemies. I think that's why I like this guy so much. All right, let's grab another trooper dude. Because at this point, the cowboy dude isn't contributing enough for me to want to really stockpile him in there. We got no money. The trooper dude gains 20% max HP. When he uses orbital strike, he gains an independently stacking 10% toughness for 10 seconds. Oh, so you can double stack toughness from other sources. That's kind of cool. It's not like I can afford this anyway, but I could buy some dude juice, buy a meteor, restock this. Just going to buy some of these consumables just in case. Buy some bottled lightning. All right. Now, what can you do? When it attacks, it has a 20% chance to teleport to a random dude and attack him instantly. That sucks. Serrated. Enemies gain piercing. A portion of your damage that ignores temporary health. Dude, how many things can you click to get information? All right, hang on there, boys. I guess I should be telling the wolves to hang on because they're getting destroyed. Come on, lasers. Come on, lasers. That definitely took a turn towards the end, but we're okay. And now we can go to the next area. Let's get another dentist. Jazz flute. When a dude evades, he gains crit chance. Restocking price goes down, or the warp deck. I don't like any of these. I'm going to reroll. Every 5 seconds, each roster dude has a 20% chance to set off a bomb at his location, damaging nearby enemies for 50% of his DPS, evenly split among them. What? Has a chance to set off a bomb? Sure, why not? We can try this out. Gear gauges. When the wielder takes fatal damage, he fully heals and gains 30% attack power. 20% deflection. Every 3 seconds, the wielder strikes the nearest 4 enemies, dealing direct damage equal to 25% of his DPS to each. This damage always crits. I'm thinking maybe we give the baseball bat to the cook because his burgers, his healing can crit. So that might be a good idea. So why don't we try that? Because I don't think you can give 2 items to one dude type. It seems like it'd be a little too busted. We definitely got to use some dude juice here. Revive you guys back up. So now we are in the Arctic, and we've got 2 gorillas, 13 feral hogs, and 14 wolves. Promoter dude's coming up. We've got another food dude. And there is one more business dude at the end of this, too. But we're about to get 14 grand. Still looking pretty steady. In fact, our burger meter is looking really good. We're barely running out of food, keeping everyone 100% topped off. Trooper dude. I want as many trooper dudes as possible. 74 feral hogs. If we do that, we get an item. So remember, the hogs get a bonus to their stats depending on the amount of hogs in the fight. So they will end up being incredibly strong. If we lose, nothing bad happens. We just lose our money. So I'll do this. Holy crap. No, we got it. We got this. Yeah, there's no way. There's no way. We're fine. We didn't lose a single guy. So now we get a super powerful item. What do you got for us, Chief? Butterfly Stinger. When a dude gets cleaved, he teleports to the other side of the enemy who cleaved him. Nothing personnel, kid. And gains 20% attack power for 2 seconds. All dudes gain 5% lifesteal. When a dude lifesteals, he gains 40% cleave for 2 seconds. All dudes gain 5% crit chance. When a dude deals damage that fails to crit, he gains a stacking 10% crit damage that expires once he successfully crits. So that would be insane for people that proc certain effects on crit. Don't you? With some of the items I got you? Let me pull this up real fast. Yeah, you have a 10% chance to use Orbital Strike whenever you land a direct crit. 2-second cooldown. that might not be terrible on you. I mean, the heating pad is probably the best thing we can get, giving everybody lifesteal. But I want the focus mitts. Give me that. 2 panthers, 18 rattlesnakes. I want lasers going off like crazy, man. Get them crits. Take another dentist. 498 geese. Holy crap. That is so much. I did not expect the screen to be filled with geese. That was like a jump scare. It's okay. And within 2 seconds, they're all dead. And we get to grab ourselves another Chef Boyardee. Another werewolf and 32 honey badgers. Got a merchant coming up. We still don't have a ton of money. And then we get a scavenger dude, which kind of scares me. Because I don't want to lose any healing output. And he always wants my healing items. I really do like the addition of personal gear for each class, though. That does spice it up a little bit. Let's grab another cowboy. When a dude takes damage, he has a 0.5% chance to gain 50% attack power and 90% toughness for 2 seconds. What? Once per battle cooldown. That's not bad, actually. I don't really care about the living will. Yeah, sure, why not? Grab the plot armor. It's whenever he takes damage. So we're definitely going to get that to proc multiple times a fight, with 76 dudes all getting punched in the face constantly, right? So why not? Let's fight some dog-sized rats. I really want to get you some better items, but I think for the time being, I want more chefs so we can keep that burger meter up. And the crits on you are also very, very nice. All right, you want my laughing gas. That's going to reduce my dentist crit chance. We'll get a magic arrow. Magic arrows have a 30% chance to become rubber, allowing them to bounce to 2 additional targets, which is kind of insane. You want to take the retainer again? What do you need this retainer for, man? Are you just taking it as a lender and you're putting it in your own mouth? And then you'll give me Bandolier. When a dude arrives after being lassoed, he damages up to 10 nearby enemies for 100% of his max HP, split between them. That is insanely strong. That is insanely strong, but you need to stop taking my retainer. I can barely use it, man. That's the healing. That's all the healing I get from the dentist. All right, fine. We'll do it. Give me the Mallard ducks. That is a threatening amount of ducks. Werewolf, 39 wolves. The werewolf doesn't scare me that much. Once we knock out all the wolves, he goes down in seconds. But the pack mentality is really showing up for them. My God, I love these lasers. I love these lasers. I love these bombs. Dentist dude, ranger dude. 2 big bees. They cannot be targeted by cleave. We got the porcupines, we got the rattlesnakes, and we've got the dude whisperer coming up. I've only got 2 regular dudes. We don't have a bunch, but I mean, that'll still be nice. All right. The porcupines might be a bad idea now that we've lost some of our healing output. But, I mean, we're still doing this no sweat. We got a ton of burgers. All right, let's get 1 dentist and 1 chef. Keep our survivability up. Cowboy dude, if you could do more damage, once we get the bandolier, I'll definitely be excited about having more of you, but I just want to make sure we keep ourselves alive. Seagulls. I didn't even see what you guys did. I was too excited. I mean, what you can do is die. You do that very well. All right, thank you. Go back to Finding Nemo. Let's do dentist dude. Elven Aura. When the ranger dude fires a magic arrow, he and 3 nearby dudes gain 5% evasion and 5% attack power for 3 seconds. Now that's what I'm talking about. Grants a 15% chance to earn a 100% increased payout after winning a battle. What? Yeah, absolutely. You should have given that to me earlier. We're already halfway through the game. That's incredible. Oh, we might actually lose some dudes here. There goes our evasion buff. No, there go the orbital lasers. The lasers always come in clutch. Nice. It's been a long time since I've lost a single unit. We didn't get the extra money, unfortunately. No, wait, I think we did. Because we only had 700 coming into that. Yeah, it did proc immediately. Dentist dude. All dudes gain 5% attack power for each unique family on your roster. You're employed. Your action. Your fantasy. You're employed. And you're either action or you're sci-fi. I think you're action. Still, out of every option, this is probably the best one we can get. So I'm going to grab sensitivity training. Big bees, gorillas, and porcupines. Oh my. And so if we look at the top right of the result screen, yeah, so we'll see that vault appear if we get the extra money. It'll be right under where we earn our cash. So I saw that for a split second. Let's get more lasers in here. Food guy. All right, we've got pretzels, 10% crit chance and 20% run speed. More max HP and toughness. Deflection. Max HP and toughness might not be a bad idea for the trooper dudes. Crit chance and run speed. I'm gonna give the pretzel to the dentist. If we give the pretzel to the dentist because he's got the inhaler, when the wielder heals any target, he also has a chance to equal to his crit chance to also heal the most injured roster dude for the same amount. So we want you to have as much crit as possible. The run speed doesn't seem very important either way, but that's fine. Let's beat down these dog-sized rats. Stab crabs? They have knives? They have piercing, and they also pinch. Now, there is that item that makes the enemies not attack for the first 1.5 seconds of a run. I feel like that might be pretty gnarly for us, considering how strong we are in the first second of a fight, just wiping out half the enemies. Let's grab ourselves another. I need to stop getting dentists. I have way too many dentists. Let's get the cowboy guy because the bandoleer's about to kick into gear, and that's going to help us out a bunch. We got our money. Grizzly bear. When this creature's HP drops below 30%, it emits a roar that destroys the temporary health of nearby dudes, and then gains more attack power for the rest of the battle. And then we've got the stab crabs. Oh my god, these guys are huge! Cue the Skyrim battle music. You can tell that whoever made this game is a millennial, because all the memes in this game are millennial humor. Alright, let's grab another chef. Burner phone. Werewolf and 13 gorillas. Our dudes have returned. We're almost at the last biome. I think on this difficulty, because now the full release has 3 different difficulties, and you have to work through them in order. So I think it ends at wave 105. Which we are getting quite close to. We got 30 waves left. When the trooper dude deals attack damage, he has a 30% chance to fire a laser bolt at a random enemy, dealing direct damage for 100% of his attack power. All laser bolts have a 50% chance to bounce to a second target. Yeah, I don't need to finish reading that. When a dude receives healing, he gains 1% attack speed for the rest of the battle. I'll buy that too. Oh yeah, we got money now. We got money. Yeah, if it ends at wave 105 now, I don't feel like we need to keep investing. I can probably spend a lot of my cash right now. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get some dude juice, restock. When a roster dude takes fatal damage, there's a 50% chance for a cowboy dude to lasso him out of harm's way and fully heal him. I'll buy that. Oregano. The chef dude increases the effects of the food dude's meals by 100%, and his burgers now grant 10% attack speed for 4 seconds. That's cool that he buffs the food dude. Like the hot pot and the pretzel. I like that a lot. We'll buy that. The trooper dude gains 20% max HP. When he uses orbital strike, he gains an independently stacking 10% toughness. We saw that before. I did like that. We also saw this milkshake. When a chef dude delivers a burger, he has a 30% chance to fling a milkshake at the dude, applying temporary health to him and a nearby dude for 150% of the chef dude's attack power. We will also buy that. I feel like I want to just buying a few more items. I'll do this one more time. Novocaine injection now stacks 1 additional time. In addition, the dentist dude uses Novocaine injection whenever he lands a direct crit. He has such a high crit chance. One more restock. What's the worst that can happen? All dudes gain a stacking 1% attack power each second during the battle. The stacks reset back to 0 if a roster dude gets knocked out. We're never getting knocked out. Relics stocked by the merchant dude have a 10% chance to go on sale for 50% off? All right, well, I gotta try this one time. I do like the Elven Aura. When a ranger dude fires a magic arrow, he and 3 nearby dudes gain 5% evasion and 5% attack power for 3 seconds. This gives me dude juice, and there's a chance that consumables are not consumed during battle. All right, I'm done. Give me the snapping turtles. We should be incredibly strong now. Watch him get deleted. All right, fantastic. Let's get a cowboy. One more round until we can get Bandolier. This sounds insanely powerful, and I'm just really excited because then the cowboy dude's going to have something to do. Because just pulling them across the screen back and forth doesn't really help us kill anything. It's funny, but funny only goes so far. Fantastic. 619 goats. And then we've almost got the boss, which is 21 big bees, 500 bees, we lose 25% of healing received. But I think our damage is so high that it doesn't even matter. Oh, wait, this is bad. I don't know. The healing kept us alive there. Not sure how that's going to look in translation with 500 Bs. And less healing. Let's go for some more DPS units. Let's invest all of our money again. If I can get some more Rangers. $270 geese. All right, after this, we got the bees. I'm going to throw out some meteors immediately. Just to thin their numbers a little bit. Because I'm kind of scared. Is 10 the max for this? I think we just win every fight in 10 seconds. All right, give me another ranger, dude. We have another shop. Oh, these are on sale. All dudes gain 5% toughness and regeneration. That's all I can afford. I invested all my money. I didn't realize there was another shop before the pause. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Dismiss this. Immediate meteors. That's one. Oh, we're fine. All the bees are dead. Now we just got the big bees. Whenever I see this enemy, I always think of Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide. Ned Bigby. I used to watch that show like crazy when I was a kid. Bullet time. When a dude gets thrown, he has a 50% chance to plant his feet and land instantly. There's so many items in this game that impact you when you're thrown. I can't imagine what happens if you get all of them, because sometimes you teleport, sometimes you instantly plant your feet. So he gets more evasion and more crit chance for 2 seconds. Yeah, here's another one. When a dude lands after being thrown, he has a 30% chance to instantly recover from being stunned and teleport back to where he was thrown from. Or get pocket dice. Let's go ahead and get bullet time. Now, we've only got 2 more items we can grab. We have scrubs, which give us deflection and then more attack power if we deflect. Air horn. Every second, the wielder gains 5% attack power and 5% run speed that lasts for the rest of the battle, stacking up to 10 times. If it was attack speed, I would go for it. I mean, attack power is not bad either because that buffs up your extra arrow. The wielder gains 20% max HP. When he takes damage that drops him below 30% HP, he gains temporary health for 50% of his max HP for 4 seconds. I don't think we need the survivability. Let's grab the air horn and let's put it on the ranger dude. So now we are in the 5th biome, the cave. Act 5. We got 305 Canada geese. We almost have 100 dudes. If I remember correctly, there is no cap. I think we get dudes every single fight. So let's go ahead and run it, knock out some more geese. Yeah, man, I don't think we're going to have any contest. I think we are going to steamroll everything until the end of this run. Let's grab another cowboy. I'll give you the money. You're going to give me a random item from the undead family, even though I've got literally no one here that's undead. But that's fine. I like items. Silverback gorilla, panther, big bees. I do like the fact with this smuggler dude, because we have no undead, we wouldn't see any undead items during our run typically. So you wouldn't be able to see that kind of synergy. You could get some truly busted combos depending on what family he brings an item in. All right, let's do the silverbacks. Eat your milkshake and die. All right, chef dude. Stab crabs, gorillas, horse-sized ducks. I'm going to take a look at the stats after this because right now I'm going too fast. I'm like, yeah, we destroyed. We destroy every single round. But I need to see why we are destroying. Because we're killing these guys so insanely fast. Damage dealt 59,000. Holy crap. The target painter's doing a ton. Orbital strike, air trigger, blaze of glory, ticking clock. That's the bomb, but that's any dude that can have ticking clock. Yeah, so it's spread across all of our units. It's not bad at all. All right. Yeah, you're doing some insane work right now. And the healing has balanced out between both the chefs and the dentists. And they're both preventing a good amount of damage, too. The milkshake's preventing a ton of damage. Alongside the dental filling. Okay. Let's get another trooper, dude. Keep that damage scaling. I have stockpiled on items. I'm going to miss not having an endless mode, though, because that mystery was always intriguing. Like, how far could you realistically get before you just get obliterated? Which always happened, no matter what. It was either like wave 113 or 114. It just got insane. Cowboy dude. You can buy one item, Tiny Mirror. Novocaine Injection now stacks one additional time. And the Dentist dude now has a 25% chance when using Novocaine Injection to immediately use it again. Chained effect. When a dude takes damage that brings his HP below 40%, he gains 30% deflection for 3 seconds. Oh, the Trooper dude is sci-fi. I thought he was action for a second. So we've got a really good spread on different dude types. We have 2 employed, but still, that's not bad. Let's get the Tiny Mirror because that seems like it could be really, really powerful. Yeah, dude, there's so many needles. I think everyone immediately gets max stacks. All right, you don't want the retainer this time. That's incredible. You want my medical nanites, which reduces my toughness and my regeneration, but we'll get Saddlehorn. When a cowboy dude lassos a dude, he has a 25% chance to also lasso an enemy, reducing their attack power and applying vulnerability. I thought that was mayonnaise for a second. Moonshine. When a dude arrives after being lassoed, he gains toughness. I'm down for that. I'll do this too. That's 2 items for my cowboy, which I will end up really appreciating because he's not terribly strong, but he's getting back up there. We got Pounce on the Tiger, Sharp Claws, and then the Stab Crabs. I hope that regeneration doesn't hurt us, but it was so small, 1%. Yeah, we hardly even notice it. And our burger bar is so long. We are never running out of food. All right, we got 22 dentists. We got 21 chefs. Let's round it out. King Cobras, Panthers, and Alpha Wolves. I totally forgot to put that on 1.5 times speed, but that's okay. I was about to say, man, I really wish there was a way to still speed up the game a little bit, because sometimes it drags, and that's just me being a dingus and keeping it at one time speed. All right, we got 394 Rams. You can never have too much RAM. Although, funnily enough, they are dropping my FPS a little bit. Damn, you guys got obliterated. I'm not seeing the vault go off very often now. I keep looking for it. All right, let's get 2 Ranger dudes, 2 Dentist dudes, and 1 Cowboy dude. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your contribution to the cause. If it ever gives me the option for a trooper, I'm going to buy it without any second thought. I want as many of these guys as possible. Loyalty card. Restocking the Merchant Dude shop now costs 25 less, and the first restock is always free. Well, this is on sale. When any dude gets knocked out, the 10 most injured roster dudes are healed. I just feel like that's never, ever going to proc for me, but I'll buy it because it's on sale. And maybe we'll get to a point late game where we start losing guys. We have our investment coming back soon. Another 14 grand coming our way, which is nice. Oh, the vault went off. Nice. We got the extra money. Trooper. When any dude gets knocked out, all dudes gain 90% toughness. When the ranger dude fires a magic arrow, he has a 30% chance to fire another one. I want that immediately. When a dude takes fatal damage, he has a 20% chance to shock a nearby enemy for 100% of his DPS as direct damage. He then survives by teleporting away with temporary health equal to 25% of his max HP. No, let's get the finger guard so you can shoot out more arrows. Increase your DPS a little bit, and let's get the dog-sized rats. Sabertooth, the bigger tiger. If we slow it down, you can see so many effects. You've got the lassos, you've got the arrows, you got the grenades, but then you've also got the milkshakes and the burgers. Things are getting flung out nonstop. So, did your DPS go up a good amount? 35k, you know, that's all right, considering the trooper dude has 192. He does have 9 more troopers. That is fair, and he's got almost every single item to his kit. He's only missing 1 more. I wonder what that is. Does that mean back here that these last few items are only... No, that means he's about to bring them for us. Got it. So you're going to be maxed out on all of your items, cowboy. That's pretty good. Let's grab a chef. All dudes gain 10% healing received. All dudes gain lifesteal. All dudes have a 15% chance when taking damage to heal for 100% of the damage taken if the damage was not fatal. Didn't realize the undead tree gave you so much sustainability. I feel like the sewing kit is going to be the best bet because that has the highest odds. Let's do that. So now we are pretty much unkillable. 2 polar bears, 6 silverback gorillas, and 15 gorillas. Slap me around, see if I care. Our health bars are not moving, and we're getting so much temporary health. We essentially have double the health bars at this point. All right, now we get our money. We've got a shop coming up soon. I will say, the more I play How Many Dudes, the harder it is to commentate this game. Because whenever I'm playing other games, I'm like, yeah, we gotta attack this guy, move to the left, grab this item, it's gonna be great. Here it's like, watch 104 men beat down 500 seagulls. Enjoy. The seagulls are all dying. They are now dead. Time to beat up some gorillas instead. All right, cowboy dude or ranger dude? Let's go, cowboy dude. Get all my dudes back. Dude, the Sabertooth is massive. I will say we haven't seen a ton of new animals. We've seen a few very creative ones. I like the crabs. I like the crabs with the knives. What they could do, an easy opportunity for this game, start adding like fantasy creatures, fantasy animals and stuff like that. That's an easy in if you base them off of these different categories you've got. Let's do an archer. Now we can buy some stuff. Bean burrito. So whenever they get knocked out, they fart and they do a ton of damage. We'll never get value off of that. All dudes gain temporary health equal to 6% of their max HP every 2 seconds. I'll grab that because the survivability on that is insane, and we've already got so much healing. We don't need dude juice. I've got 7 of it, so I'm going to restock. This is on sale. When a dude taunts, he damages the enemy for 50% of his attack power. I don't have a single guy that knows how to taunt, so I am not going to bother with that. When a dude gets thrown, he gains run speed, attack speed, and temporary health equal to 10% of his max HP. I will buy that. When a dude takes damage that drops his HP below 30%, he gains 100% cleave. I'll take that. I like the force field. When a dude takes damage that brings his HP below 40%, he gains 30% deflection for 3 seconds. Oh, this is the last time we can really buy stuff before the final biome, and we don't have another investment, so I should be spending all my money. Magic arrows have a 30% chance to become explosive, damaging up to 5 enemies near the original target for 500% of the ranger dude's attack power, split evenly among them. that also seems busted. Some of these items for these new characters are crazy, man. That allows us to taunt, but I don't want to do that. I like the even distribution of damage that we're taking alongside the damage mitigation from the dentist. All dudes gain 5% attack speed. When a roster dude attacks, he guesses the next number in the nuclear code. When all numbers are correct, all enemies take 20,000 damage? That seems too good not to get. I wonder how that works. Get 2 burner phones. That increases the buff we get from the burner phones, so we get more attack speed, more attack damage, and crit chance, which is nice. Bonfire. Dudes gain 1% max HP for every dude of the same family on your team. Everyone's going to get pretty much full value from that, which is great. It really wants to give me the loyalty card, and since we're re-rolling so much, I will take it. Why not? Immediately grant 2 bottled lightnings and reduce their price by 50%. Bottled lightning deals 100% increased damage and stuns enemies for 300% longer. Ice arrow. The ranger dude's magic arrow has a 30% chance to become icy, dealing 100% bonus damage and applying 20% vulnerability to targets struck for 4 seconds. So not only do they explode, they're also ice. Because that makes sense. Stop trying to give me the parrot. We can't taunt. I don't want it. When a dude takes damage that brings his HP below 50%, he heals for 15% of his max HP. When battle starts, all dudes gain 30% attack power. This bonus decays by 3% each second until it runs out. That is huge for us. I liked this one too, the Oh Dang button. When a dude takes fatal damage, he has a 20% chance to shock a nearby enemy for 100% of his DPS as direct damage. Let's pick that up. Trench coat. All dudes gain 15% toughness when the battle starts. This bonus decays by 1% each second. So we are incredibly busted the first few seconds of every fight, which is more than enough time to knock out a few of them and then stay at that advantage. This is just the health potion buff. I don't really want that. I can afford one more thing. All dudes gain 5% crit chance and 20% crit damage. All dudes gain 1% max HP for every $500 spent this run. Whoa, I'm pretty sure we're going to get full value for that. I like the crit chance, though, because we've already got such high crit chance. 35% crit on the dentist dudes. Let me get the tax break. Now we get a ton of HP. That's all we can do. We got the polar bears, saber-tooths, and tigers. Oh, these are the nuclear codes. So we're trying to guess the right code sequence, and then a bomb goes off. Let's grab another ranger, bring us to 20. Got 1,000 dog-sized rats. Come on, give me the nuke. Give me the nuke. I genuinely don't know the last time we lost a single dude. It's been like 30 waves. All right, we got our items back, so now we are even more busted. This is autopilot, baby. Whoa! We are almost at nuclear explosion. Not yet, not yet. That's the closest we ever got. Give me another trooper. Tigers and silverback gorillas. All right, that's one set. At least once before this run ends, we better get a nuke. Otherwise, I'm going to be incredibly disappointed. All right, boss fight. I did not see what it was. I could buy another item. Strange spores. Immediately gain 3 regular dudes. I mean, I could grab that just to have the dudes. It would be funny. Yeah, why not? Welcome in, guys. You're about to see literal hell right now. We've got 1 toddler, 2 diamondback gorillas, and 30 silverback gorillas. But the toddler, he's pissed off. He missed nap time. Reckless. Taunt resistance. Well, we don't taunt, so we're fine. These guys are going to die. Probably. No, they're staying alive. The regular dudes are alive. The toddler died instantly. Cowboy dude. Every 2 seconds, any dude with temporary health for less than 25% of his max HP will siphon from other dudes. That wouldn't be bad to distribute the healing evenly. I'll grab that. Now, the Cowboy gets this item. The wielder gains 3% attack power and 1% max HP, multiplied by the difference between the count of the most prevalent dude type on the roster and the wielder's dude type. I see. So you want to be the underdog. When the wielder lands a direct crit, he has a 50% chance to taunt 2 nearby enemies and gain 10% toughness and 5% lifesteal for 4 seconds. The wielder gains 20% max HP. When he takes damage that drops him below 30% HP, he gets temporary health. I'm going to go for something safe, which is the neck brace, and not mess up the status quo of the damage already being distributed between all these guys evenly. I don't want him to taunt, because then we might end up losing our Cowboys. Now we are in the Coliseum. Not a single guy is down. So every stage is now going to have a modifier. We lose healing, 25% less healing received. And we can see every fight coming up, ending with the GOAT, who has crit avoidance. As long as I've played games, I have never seen a status effect that nullifies crits. Interesting. Yo, give me the nuke. Give me the nuke. I guess it gets harder and harder to get the nuclear codes the further into the game you get. All right, let's grab another Ranger. Reckless. Taunt resistance again. Unicorns and Stallions. Now, we might lose some guys here. Never mind. Not even close. Not even close. Give me a Cowboy. Serrated. Piercing. Okay. Give me a Trooper, dude. Less healing. We got Lions and Lionesses. Why are they so big? What happened? Holy crap. Buy a few items. Let's restock this. When a dude lands after being thrown, he has a chance to instantly recover from being stunned and teleport back to where he was thrown from. I feel like we don't have a ton of deflect. I've seen this item so many times, and I've been very interested in it, but the only person that deflects is the Trooper dude. So I'm going to ignore that. I also don't love these sneakers, so I'm going to restock. I'm going to grab the Universal Healthcare. So now we've got a ton of HP spread around. When a dude takes fatal damage, he has a 15% chance to survive with 1 HP and gain 100% deflection for 3 seconds. I'll take that too. Now, we can't get anything else unless the discount procs. So we can try. There we go. Shield belt. Everyone gets deflection. Now we get it. And it is time for the final boss. How fast can we kill him? Let's get some lasers on you. Look at that health bar melt. Wait, yes! Nuke! How did you survive that? How did you survive that, man? What a way to finish it out, though. Come on, that was a great ending at the very last second. Look at all that progress. For reaching 148 gold stars in Tier 1, we get +1 Ensemble Flyer slot. Okay. The Emperor Dude speaketh. Dude, that was wild. I wonder if your dudes would be able to take down a Killipede. Whoa, there's new bosses? Killipede. I guess we'll find out in Tier 2. Do you want to continue this run in Endless mode? I see, so you can do that, but you don't get anything besides bragging rights. End the run. Not too bad, not too bad. Now we've got Tier 2. And so we can only use characters that we've previously won with. We've got a few different modifiers as well. Well, time to get started. Just kidding, this video is long enough. Guys, if you've enjoyed How Many Dudes, let me know down below. Hit that like button, leave me a comment, and maybe we jump into Tier 2 and see what it's all about. I really do enjoy How Many Dudes. I feel like I still have the same idea in the demo, where it is a roguelite. it does have a lot of that randomized procedural generation, different fights, different sequences. But at the end of the day, the path you take is fairly the same. It's save up as much money, invest, buy every single item you've got for each character. And then if you've got decent synergy with the dudes, you're pretty much fine. Now, what I do really appreciate, I like the food dudes, I like the smuggler dude, and I like the gear because that lets you diversify more than just buying every item that a dude already has. You know, you can actually mix and match and do things unique because hypothetically, if I use the same 5 dudes and you use the same 5 dudes, the run's going to be identical because we're pretty much going to finish out the run getting all the items for those dudes. So diversifying is what I want to see with this game, if that makes sense. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel and you've been watching me this far, make sure you pound down on that button because we are getting closer and closer to 200K. That is going to be it for me. I will see you guys next time. Take care.